Hello you scrub, and welcome to my kingdom of solitude. You are most likely wondering, what am I doing here alone, with all these corpses piling around? Well, if you have time to listen to this old potato, I will tell you all about it. But I warn you, you might get in trouble for knowing the truth about what happened. You still wish to know about it? Well, I have nothing more to lose, so just sit back and listen up. It all happened many years ago, in the far and glorious land of Caltheon. I was vastly known as the Potato Warfare Overlord, the bringer of salvation, the defender of the kingdom. Everything in the city was under my direct command. I was loved by most of the citizens. Most. Because where there is devotion, there also exists envy, which only leads to betrayal and evil-doing. Between many of my tasks, there was one that was specially dangerous. Assessing the strat of the upcoming Caltheonian champions. These would fight for the king's higher interest. But little did I know, these were conspiring to banish me from my beloved homeland, in order to claim my position and prestige.
Fuck this guy.
Just everyone who needs to get good, we are good already.
We just need to wreck team and make him create team.
But how will we manage to do this?
And so they lured me to the arena once more, but they teamed up against me, totally humiliating me in front of everybody.
Major loser right here.
What a pleb.
Need good or get F.
What a noob. Fuck him up.
Make tortilla.
Mexe depois.
Potato.
I swore revenge upon them, as I was laying in the ground, defeated and at the brink of unconsciousness. You fucking plebs, how dare you, you cunts, I will destroy your fucking pathetic lives, you pieces of shit. You haven't heard the last of me, dipshits. I will come back stronger and you'll lick my balls asking for forgiveness. I was summoned by the Caltheon High Council to assess the pressing issue of my sound defeat.
Potato Man, we can't just let you be wrecked by plebs. What kind of image are you giving to us, you scrub? Now, we will just decide a worthy punishment for not being gittin gut enough. Gentlemen, make your suggestions, then we will vote.
Bring it on, you noobs.
Meshall's Potato Army.
Forsinto hivemoni please.
Bury him like a potato he has always been.
Make him poop cactus.
Make him and make good food.
Now, we might be going full donkers here. It's not too bad, just make him do the walk of shame, for he is the only one to blame.
What the fuck, you fucking plebs, you all suck. You can't do this to me. I'm gooder than what you will ever be, and you all know it.
Don't make this even harder for yourself, Potato Man. I just interceded for you, so you can leave with some honor left.
So I just stood there, in front of the High Council, outraged, humiliated, sentenced to be shown in all my shame through the streets of Caltheon. I couldn't help but to laugh at the decision. I had nothing left. Nothing except a lot of regrets and newfound worries. They gave me the rest of the day to pack up whatever I could carry with me, and I started to leave the city in the ancient ritual known as the Walk of Shame since ancient times.
Shame. 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 Shame.
After being exposed to the filthy pleb masses, I was given free way to leave the city and find any other place to live. Out of the Caltheon kingdom. For the first time ever. I felt lost in life. But still, I had a clear goal, which was to get away as far and fast as possible. For nothing was left here for me. A gloomy rain fell as I left what I always considered my home. After a long time of pilgrimage, I found a secluded place to live my exile the best I could. With the little goods I took with me. Not too much, but enough to live off in the wilderness for a long time. I harvested from the wild, and I learned to adapt to my environment. Soon enough, I procured myself a nice, warm and easy-to-hide-in ghillie suit made of 50% leaves, 50% salty tears. I had plenty of time for myself, which inevitably led to exactly what you are thinking. Yes, you know that. Exactly. Getting good again. I started to train daily to harden both my will and my body. Eventually, I managed to reach the point at which the normal physics won't have any kind of power upon me. I reached perfect Zen. I was able to fuse with matter. I could see the world in a way nobody else ever could. So I just decided to move on to bigger challenges. I roamed the world in search of all kinds of beasts to fight to death with just my bare hands, to obtain the power I lacked to perform my revenge. I even fought a huge rare stachophant once. It was hell of a fight. I started to learn the secrets of alchemy in order to get even better resistance to all possible threats. I swam to uncharted seas, to the further reaches ever imagined, until I developed fins and unnatural high lung capacity. After some years, I missed some commodities from the civilization, so sometimes I snook in villages and looted whatever I could find. I'm not proud of this decision, but my situation led me to this. This life was now what I had to endure, being a thief and a homeless vagabond. But this only helped to fill my burning potato heart with determination. But one day in particular, all changed when I found a paper regarding faraway lands politics. My heart skipped a beat, and my chest burned with the fire of a rage which only years of resentment and humiliation could lit. The Calpheon Defense Command System was going to be changed, and it would be composed by a committee of excellent people, chosen amongst the folks of Calpheon. I did not feel any surprise to find said committee being composed by the unholy, treacherous Calpheon defenders that forced me to this life. They couldn't just get out with this. Not after all my suffering. They had to pay. Back at my refuge, I had to make a really hard decision. Should I really be going back out of a fake sense of justice, fueled by my wish for vengeance, or should I just try to let go and forget about the land that had already forgotten about me? But I still had some sense of righteousness within me. I couldn't let the land that I once called home be consumed by the greed of few evildoers. So I just set off in a journey I never thought I would ever do again. I stole a rowboat at the little village I found the paper in, bringing my trustworthy companion Potato Horse 8 with me. Of course, he was the king of the good horses, so he just used his extensive knowledge on potato warfare to remain inconspicuous the whole journey. Before entering Calpheonian grounds, I stopped to change my clothing for other ones, more fitting to the Calpheonian fashion. I couldn't risk to let anybody see me dressed like a fucking pleb, or else I'd be risking to be recognized as the one who left in humiliation. I arrived to an abandoned fisherman's shack in the outskirts of the city. leaving behind the product of what I hoped was the last theft I ever had to perform. I used the secret potato warfare signal to call Potato Horse 8 and we headed for Caltheon. Once in the city, I visited the new landlord to ask for lodging. In the dark of the night I plotted my revenge. I forged gear worthy of the potato gods. I crafted potions that would make the alien tears lose all its fancy. I recovered Stret and kept fueling my inner rage until one day I was finally ready. I sent a message to every member of the Caltheon Defenders to make them meet at the place they once humiliated me at in the dark of the night. My revenge was at hand.
What the
All
fuck
how
are
can
you
we
alive?
win?
Hello you scrubs and welcome to Potato Manate Guide on Fuck You Bastards. This is the end.
Are you feeling good right now, killing us all?
Hell yeah. Oh hey yeah oh hey yeah oh hey yeah. I thought I would be fulfilled at that moment. I became the Gudder. I achieved the total git goodness, but I didn't feel satisfied. All these years seeking for power turned into a habit. I knew I couldn't live in society again. Death lived too deep inside me, and still does. So I just sit here, waiting for fools that dare to approach me to try and contest me. Just like you.